How do I breathe while spearfishing? While you're underneath the water, you do not breathe.
This is how legends are made.
TV, big up yourself.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I don't know your boy Little B, and we're out here again with some questions what people normally ask about spearfishing. So like, share, comment and subscribe, guys. So question number 1: how do you stay safe while spearfishing? Well, that has a lot of parts to it, but the long and short of it is you dive with partners or dive buddies, more than one somebody, so you have somebody to supervise you at all the time, because anything can happen. Can have shallow water blackout, you do any little thing can play, guys. That's a whole different another level of thing. We're not getting at that today. So for answer it, we dive with more than one person for ensure safety. That is long and short, guys. Alright, moving on. How do I breathe while spearfishing? Well, alright. Don't see if I know how to explain this to you now, guys. Alright. While you're underneath the water, you do not breathe. If you're free lungs spearfishing, free lungs meaning it's a natural air that you're breathing. You're holding your breath while you're going underneath the water. So you're not breathing while you're underneath the water. So you hold your breath for a certain amount of minutes or seconds, however long you can hold your breath for. Then you return to the surface. You breathe through the snorkel of the mask. The diving glass has a snorkel. If you look on the screen, alright, that's a snorkel, guys, and a dive mask. So that's what I breathe through right here. Alright, moving on. What is the best food to eat before spearfishing? Alright, now guys, this is a tricky one, because while I was learning to spearfishing, I couldn't eat none at all before I go to sea. I would always get seasick. So for me now that I am more used to spearfishing, I eat like 30 minutes before, just for the fact that I don't want my dive to feel uncomfortable. Every time I'm diving, the food is coming up back in my mouth, or through my throat coming up back in my mouth, because I'm turning head down each time I make a dive. So if the food isn't digest, that's what will happen to you. You will be puking in the water, and that's not a good thing. Most of the time where we're diving, there's nowhere to stand. So yes, guys, that's the answer for that one. So alright, how do I record while spearfishing? Alright, guys, alright, you have many different type of recording device you can use. For me, I have a GoPro 9, so I attach it to my dive mask, or I put it on a floaty stick or a selfie stick, or anything that it can attach to, guys. That's how you get footage from the dives that you watch on the channel, guys. Alright, what are the advantages of spearfishing? Alright, the big advantage of spearfishing is you get to pick the fish that you would like, instead of waiting on a random fish to bite and then throw it back, because like that's not the one you're waiting for. I get to pick the fish. I like that one, and I just take that one. It's all about, taking what you need and not what you can. Alright, guys, next question: what are the best tools / equipment to have while spearfishing? Well, that's a very important question, guys. That's the main thing. I'll give you a video on that, on basic things you need while spearfishing as a beginner. So look out for that video, guys. But the long and short of tools you need, guys, you need a fin right here, you need a dive mask over this side. Right guys, so all right, yes, you need a fin, you need a dive mask, and you first need to know how to swim, how to stay afloat, and how to help yourself before you think of spearfishing. Alright guys, next question. What happens if you get muscle contract when spearfishing, and how do you get out of that situation? Alright guys, well, for me, I've had a lot of muscle contracts, and how I get out of that situation is how I answer the first question. I always dive with a dive partner. My dive buddies are always within reach, or within a sound, a call, a blink of a distress, guys. They will be there because they are always noticing. So I am no medical expert, but the best advice I can give is a dive partner. If you are solo diving and that catch you, my best advice is relax and stay afloat until it goes away. I don't know what else to tell you because I don't want to put anybody in the wrong position, but my best advice, whether land or sea, once you have a muscle contract, you relax until it goes away, or you seek assistance from a dive partner. Moving on. Next question. What's normally in my dive bag? Alright guys, a fin, a glass, a scissors, or a knife, because I don't have a dive knife, so I dive with a scissors in its place. I'm supposed to get one, but anyway guys, my weight belt, and if I'm going to dive, which you guys haven't seen me done that type of dive on the channel, you will need a floaty. Yes, that's typically the surface of the dive bag. We'll get into that in another video, guys. Which question I haven't read now? What is the best fin to use while spearfishing, long or short fin? Alright guys, it all depends on what level of a diver or a fisher person you are, whether male or female. The fin goes, it varies, guys. So what you're comfortable with, you dive with, or the depth of water that you're diving at, that requires a certain amount of push to get you back to the surface. So it varies. For me, I often dive where there's nothing to stand, so I dive with a long fin, which is better for me, because if I have the weight and I am supposed to come from water bottom, I need that extra boost to get me up. The short fin does not allow me the ease. I have to be working real hard to get to the surface. So that answers the question. But if you're a beginner, and it depends on the type of spearfishing you're doing. If you're spearfishing in the shallows, you don't need such a long fin, guys. It varies, so I hope you understand that. And that, I think, basically covers all that we can go through today, guys. So thank you for watching, and join me on the next one, the next episode, guys, coming up. So